It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Next on Madden Football.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. Off we go from Soldier Field. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Swift. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
3rd and short. Prescott. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Bears offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. On the ground, it's Swift. The lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's a 2nd and 9. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with 1st and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up 1st and goal, and that was electric to watch.
Wow, just like that, things changed dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. This one caught at the 4. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Williams to the air once more. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott again. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's to Ferguson once again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10.
14, Bears 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Finding room at midfield. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is caught! And he's in! Roll Odunze! Touchdown, Chicago.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Prescott now. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the man from USC, Caleb Williams, who put on a solid performance. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Covante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. TJ Edwards there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Still going. And he will go all the way. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Past midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Swift gets it from the pistol. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cowboys. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. TJ Edwards there on the stop. Second and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Duvernay to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Swift. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Give up the middle with Swift. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. play coming up. This is third down. Now Swift. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Wow, a little change in play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the back of the end zone, he's got it! DJ Moore! Touchdown, Bears! What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Prescott on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Prescott again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Powering forward, he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw is Prescott. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're trying the left side with Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. A play fake. And they'll throw with Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bears send out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It's another run here for Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. They'll drop to throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A give, and here comes Williams. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, now for this coach, does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
On third down, here's Williams. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.